Well, I played basketball in NBA for 11 years. I mean, I averaged a double-double, and it was an amazing time. I had so much fun with my teammates. So I love the game, and I am ready to play. I'm prepared to play. So I know I'm 34 years old, and I think I will be the best draft pick in WNBA history, literally.
Oh my God. Have some star athletes who have garnered a lot of attention who you would think they would probably lean into. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and it feels like they've actually gone in the opposite direction. So whether or not they're willing to actually save their own sport kind of still remains to be seen. Are you surprised more of them aren't standing up for women and women's sports?
Well, I wish they did, but this is a movement. I'm not only out there fighting by myself. I had, so far I had conversation with 2 former NBA players, 3 European players and 3 G League players. They have no idea. The WNBA had no idea what they are about to face. They're still trying to figure out what a woman is. So let's see if they can figure that out. So let's see what kind of rules that.
Former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom is making headlines again, and this time, he's taking his basketball challenge directly to Fox News. Freedom has announced his intention to enter the 2027 WNBA Draft, saying he wants to challenge the league's eligibility policies.
She literally said, I welcome a trans athlete on my team any day, and it would not be a problem if I ever play against a trans athlete. So I was like, okay then. If all the coaches, if all the players and all the, the league itself is cheering for it, so then I'm like, you know what? That gave me the brightest idea. I looked at the collective bargaining and I was like, there is no rule against it. Section 13 literally said, if you identify as a woman, you're allowed to play, And I was like, let's do it.
Oh, and you have actually declared for the 2027 WNBA Draft. So are you actually ready to get out there on the court? Would you be physically?
How many views this got? I think it's very important to say, imagine you make a clip. How much of a reason why video goes viral has to do with the content? How much does it have to do with the timing of it? You ready? This video got 254,000 likes and it got 48 million views, 16,000
guidelines. I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can't in their collective bargaining, but when I looked at them at WNBA, they didn't have any kind of, reference that says biological or anything like that. So I was like, and all the coaches, I was watching this game, and I believe the coach of Minnesota, right, came out with a trans kid blonde. So I was like, if there's no rule against it, if all the coaches are okay with it, think about how much money I can bring. Think about all the endorsement deals.
Well, it's interesting because they have some star athletes who have garnered a lot of attention who you would think they would probably lean into. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and it feels like they've actually gone in the opposite direction. So whether or not they're willing to actually save their own sport kind of still remains to be seen. Are you surprised more of them aren't standing up for women and women's sports?
Well, I wish they did, but this is a movement. I'm not only out there fighting by myself. I had, so far I had conversation with 2 former NBA players, 3 European players and 3 G League players. They have no idea. The WNBA had no idea what they are about to face. They're still trying to figure out what a woman is. So let's see if they can figure that out. So let's see what kind of rules that they're going to come up with.
You are no stranger to standing up and speaking up whenever you feel like your beliefs are challenged. You have called out human rights atrocities for many years. You've been a voice for the voiceless in Turkey, in China, in Russia, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, the Middle East. Most people in your position would stay away from anything controversial, but you have actually leaned into it, which is interesting.
Well, I feel like God gave me this huge platform, and I'm trying to use this platform to be the voice of all those innocent people out there who don't have a voice. I mean, that was my goal. So this is literally God's work.
there actually has been a very high cost to you for this. I mean, you have been kind of cut off from your family, right? You have faced arrest warrants, death threats. You have probably given up millions of dollars for directly going after the NBA. Do you look back at all of these things and say it's worth it?
Well, freedom is not free, and it comes with a sacrifice. I mean, I haven't seen my family almost 14 years now. And because of, I wanted to stand up for all the, human rights abuse happening in China. I mean, they kicked me out of the league when I was 29 years old, and that cost me around $45 to $50 million.
Are you prepared for what may happen based on the fact that now you have gone after the WNBA? Because I'm sure there's probably people coming for you now too.
I mean, I only fear God and God only. Everyone bleed like me. So I know this is God's work, and I'm not going to give up. And I have no regrets, because whenever I sit down with all these families, I just had a basketball camp in New York. And I remember all the families were coming up to me and saying, thank you. We would like to thank you for what you're doing for our daughter. We are having these basketball camps, and after the basketball camps, we are all sitting down on the basketball court, and we're talking about why freedom is so important and so fragile, why we should care about our rights in America, why we should care about democracy. And it's been amazing because now all these kids obviously asking me questions about so many things, because unfortunately, many of them is being brainwashed by many apps out there, like a TikTok or many other apps out there. But I think
the former NBA center says he wants to hold the league accountable, turning a basketball debate into a much bigger conversation about fairness in women's sports. The WNBA has pushed back against what it calls bad faith efforts, but Freedom says he isn't backing down. Could this become one of the biggest basketball controversies of 2026?
Cunningham, I think, has been so amazing. She's gotten so many people behind her. All these young girls are looking up to her, but she's gotten a lot of heat for being willing to speak out about something like you are right now. 73% of Americans, though, agree that biological men should not be playing against women. There have to be other women in the WNBA who feel that way, but they're not speaking out. What would you say to them?
First of all, I want to say she's an American hero.
Yes.
Everywhere she goes, I see now a lot of people are coming out and actually defending her. But obviously, if you're standing up for something that you believe in, you're going to get hate all the time. But I think she's inspiring not only the players in WNBA, but girls from all over the world, not only in America, because I get so many messages and they're saying that from all over the world. They're saying that, hey, if you ever see Sophie, can you please say hi to her? It's just amazing what she's doing, and I think she's gonna go down to one of the faces of the league, I think.
Where do you see all of this going? Where do you think the end of this is?
I think the end. That's a really good question. I believe that the parents need to stand up for their children, because if I was a parent, I wouldn't want my kid to be in the same locker room, same showers, or same bathroom with a biological, male. So, and if my ever daughter came out and says, hey, I have a man or I have a biological male taking a shower in the same locker room as us, I will just go crazy. So I feel like this shouldn't even be like a right or left issue. This should be like a common sense. But I think America, we need more players more people like Sophie Cunningham to come out and stand for what they believe in.
Well, you're one of them.
So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.